Welcome guys in yet another lecture of Python programming series. We have completed phase 1 of our basics of Pythons, and from this lecture onwards we are stepping into first advanced topic, that is list. So let's start with our Jupyter page. The topic is introduction and how to access list elements. So first, what is list? So list is a collection of Unicode elements which is ordered and changeable. By changeable we mean mutable. So it is a changeable sequence. Each element of the sequence is assigned a number which is called position or index. Lists are just like dynamic sized arrays. In C++ we called it vector, and it is known as array list in Java. List is collection of compound data types and duplicate elements are allowed. And most important, lists are written inside square brackets. List is a data type as well as data structure also. Now by data type we mean that we have seen in data types that we can convert a data type to another using list function. By data structure we means that how elements are stored in memory. So list is yet another type in which elements are stored in memory. Now let's start with creating a list. How to create a list? So if we simply write square bracket, empty square bracket, then empty list is created. Now these are variables name that I have written just to analyze, just to see how lists are written. There can be a list of numbers, there can be list of characters, there can be mixed list, and there can be nested list, that is list within list. So I have written list within list, and this is called nested list. Then we will print these things. So print empty list, print its type. So I printed all these lists and printed all their types just to ensure, just to see that these are all examples of list. Now let's run this using shift enter. Okay, so you can see this, all these lists are within square brackets and they are all belongs to list category. Now how to access elements of list? List elements can be accessed by their position known as index. And if we access these elements from left side, then first position is 0, that is its index value is 0, then it is 1, and going on from left to right, 1 2 3. And elements can also be accessed from right side. This is unique feature in Python. From right side, -1 is the first element, then -2, -3. So I've created the same list. I've copy paste from above, and see how to write these things. I want the first element, so I will write its index position in a square bracket along with the list name. Here it is 0. 0 will be the first position from left side. Now this 0 is not the number, it is the position value. Similarly, if you want to access the last element, that will be -1. Like here, -1 is the last element. And from going from right to left, -1, -2, -3, successively you have to read like this. Whatever you have to write within square brackets. This is the most important thing. Variable name or list name which you are giving, then square bracket and index position. If you are starting from left side, then 0, then 1, then 2. And if there is a nested list, then that entire nested list will be treated as the next index number. Like here 0 1 2, and then there is a nested list, that entire nested list will become 3. And if I want to access some element within that nested list, then I have to first write the nested list index number and the index number of that position. Let's run this thing. Okay, see here. So first is 1. Now this 1 is the value of 0th position. See there, num underscore list is equal to 1, and I am accessing that first position by writing 0. Similarly, if you see Wade, Wade is the last element, that is -1. Tony will be first element, so you can write 0, or you are accessing it from right side, so you can write -3. Now see this nested list. List in list 0 1 2 3, then James Sherlock, so I'll write 3 1. Moving on, slicing is one of the most important features in Python. and it is very strong feature. Syntax is starting position value colon stopping position value colon step. Stopping position value is not included, and step is 1 by default and is not written. So this is a number list. And how to write this thing, let's see this. This is very interesting. This is very conceptual topic. If you write square bracket and colon, then simply you have to include everything. It means that you want every element. And how I remember this thing, this is just like we are including every element. We are expecting all elements of the list between minus infinity to plus infinity. It means that there is a colon, and before and after colon there is nothing written within the square bracket. It means that we are expecting or including every value from left hand side to every value of right hand side. This is just like you are expecting all values between minus infinity to plus infinity. And this is just an analogy. This is just an analogy to remember. This is not the actual explanation. This is the analogy that I use to remember things. That I have to include everything which lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, and these all elements will lie between minus infinity to plus infinity. So see this. Okay, so all elements have been printed. Another way to write this thing is to write a 0, that will be the first index value, and left everything, that is 0 colon, and don't write anything after colon. It will include everything before plus infinity. See, so it started from 0th index position and it included everything. Another way to write is start from minus infinity. Everything will be started from left hand side, and I have written here 11 because there are 10 elements here. And we saw the syntax that a stopping value position will not be included. So there are 10 index values here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's why I'm writing 11. So it will not include 11th index position, it will include 10, and all lists have been printed. Now how to write sliced operator? See, I can also pick up specific positions, like I want 1, 2, 3. So I will start with 1, I will write 4, but 4th value index position will not be included, so it will give me 2, 3, 4. Don't forget that the first position will be 0. It is not starting with 1. Now how to use these operators of a step, increment operator? By default it is 1, but here I am writing 2, 0, 6, 2. So it will, I want to all values from 0th index position to 5th index position, but in a step of 2, not in a step of 1. So what I'll write 2 here, and see the above functions there. I haven't written 1 because by default it is 1. Let's run this. See, 1, 3, 5. So it is started from 0th index position, that is 0, then jump to the 3rd position because I want an increment of 2. Okay, now moving on to this last function. This is a special function. I have written a colon here. This is similar to the first num list colon, then another colon, and then I have written -1. Now this -1 is not the index position. This is not the index position. This is written in the section of step. That is, I want all values in between minus infinity to plus infinity, but in decrement order. That is, it will read from right side. And don't get confused that it is -1, so I am reading from my right side. No, I am not reading from right side. I am decrementing the values. That is, it will reverse the order of my list. So this is a shortcut. This is a shortcut operation to reverse your list. to reverse the order of your list. Do remember the syntax: colon, and before and after colon there is nothing written, so every list will be included, then colon, and then -1, and this -1 is written in the section of steps, so it will decrement the values. By decrementing here we mean that we are accessing the elements from right side, right to left. So this is a shortcut to print your list in reverse order. So that's all for this section. This was all about introduction and how to access list element. I hope you like this lecture. This is the first lecture in list. List is a very big topic. Keep practicing, keep commenting if you have any doubt. We'll see you in next lecture. Thank you.